Maine has certainly had its share of blizzards over the years.
This is actually my first blizzard in Maine, so
It's a
that's
great
exciting in
experience. It's part
itself.
of the experience in Maine.
Well, like today, most of them only hit a part of the state, so how often does this entire state fall under a blizzard warning? Christian Bridges is on the weather deck today to look at a history of blizzard warnings for us here in Maine. Hey, Christian.
Hey guys, yeah, and today it'll be I'm so curious to see, can we do it, Portland? Can we get those 3 hours of official blizzard conditions to notch a true blizzard? Of course, as you can see behind me, it is almost white out here, very low visibility, very strong winds. You're probably noticing the drifting. I'll throw a new word out there for you to learn, an aeolian process. That's what happens when the wind blows the snow around and piles it up, aeolian, wind process. So yeah, lots of drifting, lots of blowing snow. But what makes a blizzard? Because a lot of people have a misconception about it. You may think that it has to do with the amount of snow or the duration. It all comes down to the visibility and the winds. You don't even have to have active falling snow. You can get what's called a ground blizzard on a completely sunny day where the wind is just blowing the snow around. And that can also meet the criteria for blizzards. That's why we've been hyping that this is not about the amounts. It's about the wind blowing that snow around. So for a blizzard, you need snow or blowing snow with sustained 35-mile-per-hour winds, or at least frequent gusts to or above 35 miles per hour. And you need that visibility to be less than, not less than or equal to, it has to be less than a quarter mile for 3 straight hours. And then you have an official blizzard. So kind of hard to get to this milestone. You have to cross a lot of hoops or jump a lot of hoops to get a official blizzard. So that's why it's really cool or really impressive when a big storm like this has so many different spots getting official blizzard conditions, because again, you got a lot of criteria you got to check off to get an official blizzard. So when was the last blizzard in Maine? I've been saying this all morning. Along the coastline, it's the most recent one was in 2022. You may remember late January of that year, 2 days before I moved to Maine, we had a blizzard warning along the coastline extending into the interior of the state as well as in mid-coast and down East Maine. That was your most recent blizzard. Now, if you're out near Sebago Lake, Fryeburg, down into northern York County, the Sanford area, it's been since 2017 or 2018. That was our last blizzard there. Now notice up in northern Maine, some spots have seen a blizzard warning as recently as 2023 or 2024. But look at the western Maine mountains. I find that so fascinating. 2007, the last time someplace like Sugarloaf, Rangeley, Saddleback got an official blizzard warning. So not all that common in parts of the state, although it has been a while in many areas since we've, again, reached this level of snowfall. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, we got to meet those criteria for those 3 hours. We'll see who can do it along the coast of Maine. Plenty of spots down in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut have all recorded blizzard conditions. I think there's a good shot that up here in Maine, we will get that too in many locations, especially as the worst of the storm continues now through the early evening hours. So live on the weather deck, I'm meteorologist Christian Bridges. Back inside to you guys.